one of the ways is the track. The track, once you sell the track to the artist, that's that you negotiate your producer fee depending on uh depending on what you feel you should charge. New people, like in today's time, new producers are really giving away beats. Really not selling them, because there's so many people making beats, man. So artists get tons of beats, and typically, artists work with people that are signed to them or are in pocket with them. So the artist will throw them to work first before they even thinking about you. So one avenue to really get in even in the game is to really just give it away. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be talking about money when you're really not in the race anyway. After you get a placement, then you get publishing and royalties. Royalties are when the album is being sold, and depending on what you charge for your beat would determine how quick you would get your royalties, because they have to recoup what you charge. So if you charge 20,000 for your beat, until the artist recoups that money, you don't really see royalties until then. That advance, that producer fee is just an advance on your royalty. So you could play that number of ways. If it's an artist that is a humongous artist that sells albums, you're gonna see royalty money. You might not want to charge them. You might just want to give them the beat, because they're gonna recoup real fast. You're gonna see money real fast. Now, if it's an artist that ain't really gonna sell, then you might want to charge them, because you might not see no more money. You just gotta play your cards how they come. You know what I'm saying? Third way is publishing. When you writing this music, when you coming up with these rhythms and the beats and producing records, you're writing. You're not literally writing with a pen or a pencil, but you're writing. If your song is a single, there's a lot of publishing in that. A lot of avenues to get money with one track. Performance right company is like a BMI, ASCAP, CSAC. There's other ones I'm not for sure, but ASCAP and BMI kind of are the main forefront. I think ASCAP is the biggest, if I'm not mistaken. BMI is a rival company. I was signed to ASCAP first when I first got into the music industry. That was like the typical thing to do, is just sign up with ASCAP. They just collect your money if it's out there somewhere, if it's overseas somewhere on the radio, if it's on television somewhere. They collect it for you. They collecting it. So publishing companies, that's an option of yours. Doing publishing deals are tricky, because you really gotta know what's going on. You can't just be fooled by the money or the dream that somebody's selling you. Because their whole option is to their whole point is to get you to sign with them. So they're gonna throw the money at you. They're gonna size up how many artists they can call, and you can go in the studio with. I mean, they gonna try it all, especially if you have a hit on your hands. Like, say, for me, I'm gonna speak from my experience. When I made "What's Your Fantasy," I was new. It was new. It was brand new. So publishing companies look for people like me, people like uh, the dude that made racks on racks. The whole objective is to sign with their company. They gonna throw all this money at you, but you gotta know what's in them contracts. You gotta know your terms and all the loopholes that can benefit you, what don't benefit you. You can't just look at the money, cause at the end of the day, they're not really helping you. The money gets spent, and you kind of like stuck in a situation because you really just borrowed money. That's all you're doing with a publishing deal. You're borrowing on your money. So if you have money out there, if, "What's Your Fantasy" is out there in the world. It's biggest, one of the biggest rap songs in that year. Uh, they give you an advance on that, and it's not just that. It's other bodies of work. Cause I had 4 or 5 other songs on Ludacris album, so that's more money for them to give me or me to borrow. So you're not going in thinking like this though. You just going in thinking that you just finna get some money. You're not thinking that if I wait 9 months and form my own company, that I will make this money quicker than they're gonna make it. Once you borrow that money and they recoup it, once they recoup that, whatever they gave you back, you splitting the rest 50-50. So after say you borrow 50,000, say you borrow 600,000, say you borrow 2 million. After they recoup, everything that comes in after that point is being split down the middle. So you go from 100 to 50. Just whatever you do, you gotta know what you're doing. That's the whole objective behind that. People don't really be knowing what they doing. They just want to go get some money. Yeah, I think it's kind of all the basic avenues of getting paid as a producer.